Good afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone had a good day today. All right, we're going to do a quick recap of today's stocks that we had picked yesterday. First one on the list was AQST. AQST. Let's bring that up and let's see how it fared today. All right, so we had mentioned that we were going to do play AQST if it would break the first 30-minute candle, right? It was so close to this value area high. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. If it breaks this, it's going to just keep on moving. Unfortunately, the 30-minute candle came up and then it kind of just sold off a little bit, made a lower low, so it was a no play. It did base around here in that $495 range, and then it did eventually take that day's high later in the afternoon. And if you wanted to get in long at that point, it would have been a good trade, right? Because you got in long at this point, set up yourself really nicely going into tomorrow. I am going to look at this stock tomorrow, look at that half-hour candle. If it gaps up on good volume and takes out that 30-minute candle, I'm definitely going to be long the stock. If it breaks that 520, 520 to me is a key level right there. I think it could move a lot higher. Again, we had looked at the daily yesterday. I'm not going to rehash all that, but the 5 is over the 13 EMA. The 9 SMA is also in a good upward bound trajectory right here. And then even better than yesterday on this Bollinger Band section right here, it is on the second half, on the upper half. So if you're long, this is what you want to see. Yesterday we were right in this section right here, so it was a little more bearish, but now we're up on this second half right here, so I really like that. All right, so the next stock we had spoken about was FNKO. FNKO. What did FNKO do? All right, so FNKO, after having that really good day yesterday, but going up on good volume, it kind of based. I got in here thinking maybe, look, if I could catch it, a good open, it's so close to the value area, it could just maybe gap up and then run. Well, it didn't do that, right? Here's that first 30-minute candle. Again, remember, these are 30-minute time frames, okay? So it wasn't able to take that first 30-minute candle. So it shook me out. I got stopped out at 618. I was in at approximately 624. So that's a 6-cent loss. Remember, we want to maximize our gains and minimize our losses. But you know what? I'm going to look at this again tomorrow, wait for that 30-minute candle. If it takes it out, again, this can be in play for tomorrow. All right. Again, all the technicals on the daily, the weekly haven't changed. The only thing that's changed a little bit, well, a lot, instead of being in this upper second half, it's in this lower half, which I'm not a big fan of right here. So, we're going to just play this by ear. It's probably going to be a no play, but I'm still going to have it on my watch list. I mean, it's easy to scan. I'll probably put an alert right here. Let's set it together right here. So if it starts moving above, 621, I'm going to, it'll notify me this way. It'll, I could make a decision once it goes to 621 or above. Lastly was DAN. So this stock I actually did play today. All right, so DAN, oops, that is the daily. Let's go on the intraday, right? So from yesterday we had said, let's see, since it's so close to that value area high, let's put it in play. First 30-minute candle right here. What did it do? It busted through that 30-minute. I went long. Really nice. It went long. It hit $13, and I was hoping it was going to continue and challenge that $13.18. But unfortunately, it sold off. But that's okay. This is why we're swing traders, right? If we knew every stock was going to gap and go, I mean, it would be too easy. So, but you know what? We're setting ourselves up for success. Tomorrow, we're in at this 1273, 1274 level, right? It closed at 1277, so we have a 3-cent cushion. It's not a lot, but you know what? If we have a gap and go situation where we have a nice green candle the first 30-minute and it runs, this could be a nice 7, 8, 9, 10% runner. So that's what we're looking for tomorrow. So I am in DAN, and I'm hoping that goes much higher, obviously, right? So I did get into one stock today, probably a little prematurely. I did see, a lot of volume. I pulled it up on the chart. It recently had an upgrade. I was like, okay, this is it. All right. So, but it wasn't it. Look, here we go. 1.9 million shares, first 30 minutes, ton. That's a lot of volume for this stock. It's, I got in right around here, around 6:30. What did I get? 6:35. It made a nice second 30-minute high, and then it just kind of slowly sold off the rest of the day. It did rebound a little bit towards the end of the day. I'm at right about even, so but it's so close to this valued area high. I held on to it, hoping that we get a nice little gap and go kind of situation. Hopefully, this wasn't just some short covering, but maybe some institution that took a position, and a lot of the sellers are out. Uh, so let's bring this up on since it's a new one, on the daily. Again, this is, look at this. The 5 is above the 13, great bullish indicator. On the weekly chart, look at that, the 9 SMA, we're above that 9 SMA. And then lastly, we're on this upper half of this Bollinger Band right in through here. So, we have a lot of good things happening on the stock. We're taking a chance. We just have to, we're just putting ourselves in these positions to win, right? So that's what's important. We do these scans just to look at some stocks so that we can, increase our chances of it going higher since we're long, right? So, okay. What did we have that looked interesting today? VVNT. VVNT. That's Vivint Smart Home. They do security systems, kind of like an ADT, but they're concentrated on security. So what did I like about this stock? Well, today it was upgraded. JP Morgan put a $20 price target on this stock, which was, which is nice. We're at what, 15, 16 bucks, $16. So I'm going to play this for one reason only, because, well, JP Morgan's upgrade, but right here, this value area, the last 20 days, we saw this stock trade as, where 80% of the shares traded between 694 and 1580. That's a really, really tight range. So I'm thinking with this upgrade, we saw this little gap up today. It gapped up and then it really didn't go anywhere. So I'm hoping tomorrow, if it gaps up again, it'll be a gap and go. It takes out the $16.95, $17 area, and I really believe we can see a nice move up into the $18, $19 range in a short period of time. All right, so we have that. Again, on the daily of Vivint, looks pretty good. Well, we have this doji. The 5 is below the 13. We're going to take a quick chance. This is a quick day trade. Our stop will be 1571. Or, again, if it doesn't take that first 30-minute candle, then it's a no trade. It's a no play, right? So we'll just put it in our watch list, and we'll go from there. And lastly, this little stock looks pretty good. PGTI, decent volume for the day. It came up on my screen. We're going to bring this up on the intraday 30-minute candle. Again, it gapped up a little bit, kind of spiked into that in the first 30-minute right there. But again, I did not see the stock until at the end of the day after I ran my screen. But it looked really promising, right? It's above this value area high, right, which is always good. And hopefully this is another gap and go. Now let's zoom out on this stock a little bit. All right, so the $17 range right here is big, right? Because if we bring it up on the daily chart, first thing I want to mention is that 5 EMA is above the 13. It's on the upper half of this Bollinger Band, another good sign. And lastly, on that 9 SMA on the weekly, it's also above that. So look at this. I mean, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, for 8 weeks, for the last 2 months, the stock has been kind of forming this. This is what we call a bullish flag, right? Because here we go. That's the flag. So this is just imagine if this is a pendant and this is going down like this. go straight down. So this is called a bullish flag right here. So typically, right, when this occurs on a weekly and it busts through this, it'll tend to make higher highs. The nice thing is, if you look at the 52-week high of 1848, if it busts out of this pendant right here and then takes out that 1848, that's a great sign. You know, stocks that make 52-week highs tend to make other 52-week highs. So, you know, this is on the watch list. It's a slow mover, but I really think it has a lot of potential on this one. So those are our two plays for tomorrow. We have that PGTI, VVNT, and if you want to get into EVRA on a 30-minute, again, these are all 30-minute plays, right? Do not get in if they don't take that first 30-minute candle. Do not just sit on your hands, right? Don't try to anticipate it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do it. Just wait for that 30-minute candle. Be patient. So if you have any questions, please call or contact me at eric@valueareatrader.com. That's eric@valueareatrader.com. I would love to give you my personal views on any stock that you want me to analyze. And again, email anytime. Please subscribe if you like it. If you like this channel, just go ahead, subscribe. I send daily alerts on different stocks. And remember, be safe and trade smart.